Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to share about communication and negotiation skills for electrical engineers. Course, professional practice in electrical engineering. Duration is 1 hour and the topic is communication and negotiation. Learning objective: by the end of this lecture, students will be able to understand the importance of effective communication in electrical engineering, identify different types of communication used in engineering context, develop strategies for clear technical communication, and then explain the role of negotiation in engineering projects. Apply basic principles of negotiation in team or client-based scenarios. And then the introduction. What is communication? Communication is the process of exchanging information, ideas, or message between individuals through symbols, signs, or behavior. In engineering, especially electrical engineering, communication involves conveying complex technical information clearly and accurately to both technical and non-technical audience. Why is communication important for electrical engineers? Facilitates collaboration within teams like designer, project manager, technician, and etc. Enables clear explanation of technical concepts to client or stakeholders. Ensures safety and precision in installation, maintenance, and troubleshooting. Helps in writing reports, documentation, and research paper. And then builds professional relationship with supplier, client, and regulatory. And then the type of communication in engineering. There is verbal, there is written, there is visual, and then non-verbal. The verbal is like spoken communication. Example, for meeting, presentation, phone calls, And then unwritten, documentation and text-based exchange. Like for example, reports, email specifications, and proposal, When we write something, there is a written, And then visual, graphs, diagrams, schematic. Example, circuit diagrams, flowchart, CAD models, And then non-verbal, like body language, tone, and gestures. Like example is eye contact, posture during meetings. Technical versus non-technical communication. Technical, use of jargon, standards, and precise terminology. Example, Ohm's law, RMS voltage in electrical circuit. Non-technical is like simplified explanation for client, management, or public. Tip: always adapt your communication style based on your audience, And then effective technical communication. The key element is 1. Clarity. Avoid ambiguity. Use simple language where possible. And then 2. Accuracy. Ensure correct units, values, and terminology are used. Double checking data before sharing. And then conciseness. Be direct to the point. Avoid unnecessary details in report or email. And then audience awareness. Tailor your message depending on who you are addressing. And then structure. Logical organization improves readability. And then use headings, bullet point, and numbering. Common communication tools like emails, technical reports, presentation, example, PowerPoint, project proposals, meeting minutes, user manual, and datasheet. Yeah. And then role of communication in engineering project, team collaboration. Clear communication ensures all members understand their roles and responsibilities. Encourage knowledge sharing and problem solving. Client interaction, explaining design choices, limitation, and timelines. Managing expectations and providing updates. And then safety and compliance. Proper communication prevents misunderstandings that could lead to accident. Ensure adherence to regulation. Example OSHA IEEE standard. And then introduction to negotiation. What is negotiation? Negotiation is a dialogue between two or more parties aimed at reaching a mutually acceptable agreement. In engineering, negotiation may occur during resource allocation, budget approval, contract terms with vendors or clients, conflict resolution within teams, time and deadline discussion. Principles of effective negotiation. Principles is like preparation, description. Know your goals, limit, and alternative. BATNA. Best alternative to a negotiated agreement. And then active listening. Understand the other party needs and concerns. And then win-win focus. Aim for outcomes that benefits all parties. And then emotional control. Stay calm and professional under pressure. Clear communication. Express your needs clearly and respectfully. And then stage of negotiation. 1. Preparation. You gather information and then define objective and constraint. And then 2. Discussion. Exchange information. Listen actively. 3. Clarification. Clarify misunderstanding. Ask questions to confirm understanding. And then 4. Bargaining. Propose solution, make compromises where necessary. And then agreement. Finalize terms. Document the outcome. Application in electrical engineering scenario. Example 1. Negotiating with a supplier. Goal: secure components at a lower price. Strategy: highlight long-term partnership potential. Compare quotes from other suppliers. Offer bulk offers. Example 2. Resolving team disagreement. Scenario: disagreement over circuit design approach. Yeah, this is the problem. And then approach: listen to each member reasoning, evaluate pros and cons together, and then reach consensus using data. Example number 3. Presenting a design to a non-technical manager. Challenge: explaining technical details without jargon. Solution: use analogies, visuals, and focus on benefits and ROI, return on investment. Summary: communication is essential for success in electrical engineering. Engineers must master verbal, written, visual, and non-verbal communication. Negotiation skills help resolve conflict, secure resources, and manage stakeholder expectations. Effective negotiators prepare well, listen actively, and aim for win-win outcomes. Self-assessment questions. Why is clarity important in technical communication? Yeah. What are the key stages of negotiation? How can an electrical engineer explain a complex concept to a non-technical person? Give one example of when negotiation might be needed in an engineering project. And then list 3 elements of effective